Cranes start life as massive pieces of sheet steel some 8 centimeters thick. These giant routers cut and punch out the core components. The tower gives the crane its height. It's made from 4 uprights, braced by diagonal girders. The jib gives the crane its reach. A single girder this long needs a huge ballast on the back to balance it. Moving back and forth along the jib, a trolley allows the operator to deploy the crane's hook to a specific spot on the ground. All these components define the shape and style of a tower crane, but none of them would function without this, a massive cogwheel called the slewing ring. It's the slewing ring that allows the crane to swing through 360 degrees with pinpoint accuracy while maneuvering loads of up to 10 tons. Slewing rings are precision pieces of engineering. The rings have 154 teeth, each one painstakingly chiseled to a precise template. More teeth mean more resistance to the weight of the loads the crane will lift. The result? Greater control. The slewing rings are carefully tooled, and they're just as carefully assembled. Each ring weighs up to 4.5 tons. That's the weight of 3 cars. Yet the workers here move them around the factory floor as if they were light as feathers. No less than 670 rollers are sandwiched between the top and bottom halves of the ring. The final movement must be smooth. It's not only a matter of driver comfort, smoothness brings control. Control brings precision. And that's what cranes are all about. While the slewing assemblies take shape, back in the main plant, the tower sections are getting a coat of paint. Actually, 2 coats of paint. It's a massive operation. Now the moment of truth. How do they build a tower crane? Erecting such a massive structure is easier than you might think. Construction is often completed in just a few hours. The secret? Tower cranes build themselves. The process starts at ground level. Heavy concrete slabs form a plinth 1.5 meters thick and weighing 130 tons. That's nearly as much as a blue whale. On top of the plinth, the crew erects the first section of the tower. Around that, they install a special device, a 6-meter-high platform called the top climber. What does it do? Wait and see. Next, the jib and cabin arrive in sections on the back of giant trailers. Each is assembled on the ground. The whole array is then lifted by a mobile crane to sit on the tower's first section, directly above the top climber. Using 4 massive rams, the climber slowly lifts the cabin and jib inch by inch, creating a space between it and the tower below. The crane operator hoists up another section of tower and the crew slots it in underneath the top climber. The rams extend again, pushing the jib array up, and another tower section swings into place. And so it goes, until they get to the top. The crane is up. But how does it stay up? High winds tear at the girders with ferocious force. Rain rusts and corrodes the steel. The earth itself slips and settles under the crane's enormous weight, loosening bolts, twisting joints. The constant inertial stress of swinging heavy loads can shear even the toughest girder steel. These men are all that stand between a tower crane and disaster. The welders. The scale of the job is so big that even expert welders need a little help from machines. Together, they do a crucial job. The way the crane's tower sections are constructed provides the secret of its strength. Sealed welds mean that wind and rain cannot penetrate any part of the structure. Low wind resistance, zero rust. The diagonals intersect with the uprights at the center of each box tower section. This means the points of force are transmitted down through the structure, making it incredibly stable. Cranes built like this have dominated construction sites for 60 years. But the demands of building are such that even juggernauts like these are no longer enough. Repair and building work must now sometimes take place at short notice and in very confined spaces. So Liebherr has created a rapid response unit. Enter the shape of cranes to come. The MK100 is the latest thing on Liebherr's books. A highly maneuverable mobile crane that can build itself in just 15 minutes. And the entire thing can be controlled by just one operator.
When I work on the job sites, see the people, they are happy, and it's really great to work with it.
The MK100 is possibly the tallest vehicle ever created. There's no doubt the MK100 is coming to a neighborhood near you. It may have paid a visit already, but you blinked. 5 ordinary objects, 5 extraordinary stories. Coming up next, it remains the world's most popular writing instrument. It's based on a 500-year-old design. Yet at the heart of its manufacture, there lies a central mystery. The secrets behind pencils. Next, on How Do They Do It? The pencil is the most popular writing instrument ever invented. Worldwide, 6 billion are sold every year. Yet few of us know the answers to a couple of simple questions. How do they get the lead inside the pencil? And what is so-called lead really made of? The story begins underground. It's 6 a.m. in southern Germany. These miners are on a quest. They're hunting for rock of a very special kind. We know it as lead because that's what it looks like, but it's actually a different substance altogether, and it's what makes the pencil write. It's graphite, a kind of metallic charcoal made from deposits of prehistoric algae, buried over 400 million years ago. Graphite is tough to find and tougher to bring to the surface. "200 meters below the German countryside, conditions are dark, cold, and dirty. Spotting graphite among ordinary rock requires a special knack. The miners use their ears. A bell-like ring means rock they're not interested in. A clunk means graphite. At shift's end, the day's haul is brought to the surface. After crushing, the rock comes here to giant flotation chambers. A powerful soap solution soaks away impurities. The sludgy graphite floats to the surface, where it's scooped into storage tanks for drying. Once dried, this batch of graphite is destined for an extraordinary factory owned by the biggest pencil manufacturer in the world.